Comprehensive Due Diligence Report for Applied Materials, AMAT, covering its business model, financial health, valuation, and several other key areas. However, the available information does not cover all the topics you requested, such as detailed technical analysis, corporate governance specifics, and certain labor risks. Here is a detailed stock due diligence report for Applied Materials, AMAT, based on verified data. Company overview. Business model and industry position. Applied Materials, Inc. is a global leader in supplying equipment, services, and software for manufacturing semiconductor chips, flat panel displays, and solar photovoltaic products. Its operations are segmented into semiconductor systems, applied global services, and display and adjacent markets. It is the world's second-largest supplier of semiconductor equipment by revenue. Management team. The company is led by President and CEO Gary E. Dickerson. The senior management team also includes Chief Financial Officer Bryce Hill and Chief Technology Officer Omkaram Nelamasu. Main competitors. Applied Materials operates in a highly competitive landscape. Its main rivals include Lam Research, Etching and Deposition, ASML, Photolithography Leader, and Tokyo Electron. Financial health. Applied Materials demonstrates strong and robust financial health, characterized by growing revenue and high profitability. Revenue and profitability. For the trailing 12 months, TTM, the company reported revenue of $28.61 billion and net income of $6.83 billion. This results in a strong profit margin of 23.88% and an operating margin of 30.58%. Balance sheet and liquidity. The company holds $7.01 billion in cash against $6.76 billion in total debt, giving it a net cash position. It also maintains a healthy current ratio of 2.50, indicating good short-term liquidity. Cash flow. Applied Materials generated $7.71 billion in operating cash flow and $5.82 billion in free cash flow over the TTM period. Valuation metrics. The company's valuation metrics suggest it is trading at a premium, which the market may be attributing to its leadership position and growth prospects. Metric value market capitalization, 178.12B, 183.38B, trailing PE ratio, 26.68, 27.47, forward PE ratio, 22.94, 25.64, PEG ratio, 5YR expected, 2.25, 3.34, price sales PS, ratio, 6.38, 6.52, price Dutch book, PB, ratio 9.13, 940, enterprise, value, EBITDA, 18.54, 20.23. Some analyses suggest the stock may be overvalued at current prices, with one fair value estimate at 198.97 and a discounted cash flow DCF model suggesting 161.4. The average analyst price target is 211.32. Growth potential market trends and R&D. The company is poised to benefit from long-term structural growth in artificial intelligence, AI, 5G, and the Internet of Things, IoT, which drive demand for advanced chips. Geographic expansion. Penetrating emerging markets in Asia presents a significant opportunity for new revenue streams. Risk factors. Cyclical demand. The semiconductor industry is inherently cyclical, and downturns can lead to fluctuating revenues. Geopolitical and regulatory risks. U.S.-China trade tensions and export restrictions are significant headwinds. The company has stated that tighter U.S. export rules will lead to a meaningful reduction in its revenue. It is also under a reported criminal investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice for allegedly shipping equipment to SMIC in violation of sanctions. Customer concentration. A significant portion of revenue comes from a few large customers like TSMC, Intel, and Samsung, making the company vulnerable to their purchasing decisions. Supply chain dependencies. Reliance on a complex global supply chain exposes the company to potential disruptions and increased costs. Intense competition. The company faces relentless competition from other major players like ASML and Lam Research, who are also constantly innovating. Dividends and returns. Applied Materials returns capital to shareholders through a dividend and share buybacks. Dividend. The stock has a forward annual dividend yield of 0.80%, 1.84 per share. The dividend has a payout ratio of 19.81% to 21.24%, indicating it is well covered by earnings, and has shown strong growth with a 17.11% year-over-year increase. Share buybacks. The company has been reducing its share count, with shares outstanding decreasing by 2.48% over 1 year, providing a buyback yield of 2.48%. Market sentiment analyst ratings. The consensus analyst rating is a buy, with an average price target of 211.32, though this suggests a potential downside from the current price. Institutional and insider ownership. Institutions own approximately 83% of the company's shares, while insider ownership is very low at 0.27%. Recent insider trading data was not available in the search results. Macroeconomic impact and international exposure. Geopolitical exposure. As a global company, Applied Materials is highly sensitive to international trade policies, tariffs, and political instability. Its operations and revenue are significantly impacted by U.S.-China technology trade tensions. Economic downturns. Global economic instability can reduce capital expenditure by semiconductor manufacturers, directly impacting demand for Applied Materials equipment. Innovation and competitive moats. Technological leadership. The company is a pioneer in materials engineering, with a strong portfolio in deposition, etching, and inspection processes. Its leadership in developing technologies for next-generation chip architectures forms a key competitive advantage. R&D intensity. Consistent high investment in R&D is a core strategy to maintain its technological moat and market leadership. Cyclicality. The semiconductor equipment industry is highly cyclical, meaning Applied Materials' revenues and profits are tied to the capital spending cycles of chip manufacturers, which in turn depend on global electronics demand. Tax and accounting practices. Effective tax rate. The company's effective tax rate for the trailing 12 months was 23.23%. The customer base. Major clients and concentration. Applied Materials has long-standing relationships with the world's leading semiconductor manufacturers, including TSMC, Intel, and Samsung. This customer concentration is both a strength and a weakness, as noted in the risk factors. Areas not covered in this report. The search results lacked specific recent data for the following requested areas. You can find this information by technical analysis. Check charting platforms like TradingView for support to resistance levels, moving averages, and RSI. Corporate governance. Review the company's latest proxy statement, Def 14A, on the SEC's EDGAR database for details on board independence and executive compensation. ESG sustainability. Look for Applied Materials' own ESG reports or ratings from dedicated agencies like MSCI. M&A activity. The company has a history of acquisitions, e.g., Semitool, Varian. Its investor relations website and annual SEC filings, 10-K, provide this history. Employee and labor risks. The annual report, 10-K, often discusses reliance on key personnel and general labor matters. I hope this detailed due diligence report provides a solid foundation for your investment research. Should you wish to delve deeper into any specific area, such as the ongoing legal investigation or a more detailed analysis of its competitors, please feel free to ask.